Okay, so we are ready to go. We have our design here, then we have our project running here. Refresh. Inspect. Make sure you are friendly with the errors. Element console. Syntax unexpected end of input. Oh, okay. I think no error. I think there is something I did here in my app. .jsx. This one, remove it out up to here. This one. This. Comment this out. You see, everything is okay. So last time we talked about when we click on our read more, it has to take us here, pull the information. I've mentioned how we can put the information there. Okay, so the next thing we can do, okay, let's first go add this home page and then navigation, then we go back to this one. So the best way we can do is go into this component and give it the width for that one. So what we do is simple, close everything here, go to the component. In the component we have home, this one, home page. It doesn't have a lot of things. It will take an image, but first of all here maybe we have to, let's see the design. What is it saying first of all? In the design, I zoom this one very well. Oh, we have something here, search bar here. Sorry, we have to put this one. So this one is on top of the block, so let's create this one. First stop this one, remain home, just like this, so that we can have that visibility. Let's close this. Here within the component, let's create this folder called search bar. Then within search bar, let's have search.jsx. Remember, in this one, in Next.js, we are going to use TypeScript, okay? Not in that detail, but just to make you guys aware of it. RAFCA, React Aero Function Component Export. So someone who asked that question, Samuel, the real difference is only you can have constant here, and the other one you will not have this equal, you will just have function. Okay, but at the end you see,
Yes, sir.
export default are the same. There is no any different about that one. So here in the search we have this div, and then in the other div we have a form, but we don't need to make it form. We can just have input. It's going to work the same. Input like this, and input have another button, and that button maybe you have to put some font or some. Remember, I have installed this one React icons already. I can just type the name of what I want. Font awesome. I want a search like this. Then I have to see the extension search. Let me use MD design. FA is okay. Search. No, they don't show this one now. Let me just go and grab it. If I can see here, React icon. I can just type here search icon like this. Let's see the one we want. Maybe this light one here is okay for me. Grab it, copy, control, copy, go back here. I will just paste it up. After I paste, I can just bring this one here and pass it within this button here like this. After I pass it, I can add some properties or the attributes. I can say maybe the size. I can say the size is 25. If I want to change the color, maybe I can change the color like this color, then I can pass the hash like this, but this one cannot bring me what I want faster, so I will just add the class name like this. Then I can add my normal CSS because it's also a component. Let me give it maybe gray. Okay, it has to be gray, so I can just say here text dash gray, and I can select the size 400, just like this. And then the next thing, it's an input. We are going to make it live, like we can search from it. So in order to avoid much problem with this one, we have to configure here. Yes, first of all we need an on change property, and then the on change, maybe we can put here change. We can just make it a function that accept an event and then return set search. Let's call this one search DOM. We're going to create an state for this one. Okay, then search DOM. Inside we can pass event dot targets dot value. I want the value what the person is typing. So up here I have to create this one const, but later on it's not going to be up here. We're going to export it as a props, okay, from where we fetch database. So if we just create it here locally, we can have this one here, search term comma set search term is equal to use state. Okay, then initially it's going to be nil, an empty string. You have to import this one, use state, then copy this one here. So you can see here I'm getting this error, use hook cannot be called on the top. Oh, it has to be inside. You see, this one need to be inside the function. Then I have to put it down here before the return. Leave it up here. You see the error has gone. After here, I think let me zoom a little bit. Control plus, just zoom a little bit. Like this is visible, right? Is it visible, guys? Hello. Let me hope you guys are getting me. Good. So if it is visible, then we are good to go. So here we have this one here. After we have it, what's next? This one we need to pass it as a value. So down here I have to define value like this. Pass this one here, site terms. Now the error has gone. Okay, then we have to give some CSS here. First of all, I want to have the background of white, bg dash white. Okay, and then by doing this, I think we have to pass side by side to see our real project. Yeah, actually we are somewhere up here, but it's not exported. So let me first export this one so that we can see in real life. Go to component app, no index, sorry, pages, index, control B, have block before home page. We can just pass this one here, and then we can import this one h like this. Now we are going to see something up here. Okay, it's loading. So you can see there's this one, and then there is this search input. It's not showing well. So the background is not supposed to be white. Okay, it's supposed to be gray. Yeah, bg dash gray. Then I have to select the maybe a gray of 400 so that can make different with the one we have down there. Like this is too much. It has to be 200. Yeah, just try different with that one. And then it must have a py property of 16. that the problem with this one is going to disturb on the mobile screen. But first of all, let's finish this one. In the width here of the input, cn class name, you can have width of full, and then it has to be rounded. It will have a padding of 2. Okay, and then within this one here, you can have a flex property, items of center, and then instead of py property, we are going to add first of all the p of 4. That one comes from the parent container, p of 4, like this. And then the size of this one, 25, is too small. We are going to push this one to 35. Okay, like this. You see this one is getting somehow. And then we need the, when you click here, you see this black line. I don't like it, so I have to remove it out by saying outline none. Just pass this to this classes here by saying outline of none, like this. Then next, if you try to click here, you can see what you're getting. But if you see like this, it's going to be greater than everything here, so we make sure it follow the same order here. Okay, that means you have to give that width. That width is reserved only for this div up here. You can just give cn here by saying width of dash 10 out of 12 m automatic, so that they can follow the same line. You see, now they are the same line with the blocks here. So it will depend. If we check the result very well here from what we have already, Figma, it has a shadow down, and it doesn't have that also. Okay, that means here you have a bg of white. First of all, bg of white, just to leave only that particular place. This one here, let's save only this one. Then from the design, it has a shadow, and I don't want that p of 2, so we are going to leave the background from the second div, this one here of gray. You can replace it with the shadow medium, shadow of md, like this. You can have this nice design. But then the bg for our input is going to be remain there. We can't eliminate it. bg gray of dash, let it be 50. Yes, very small, like people will see here, like this. Je fais la demande de participation. Hey Isaac, someone wanted to join.
Yeah, I think they are in already.
Oh, they're in.
Yeah.
Let me see. Some people who are complaining there. Lilian. Oh. No, there is one here still different. Okay.
There's no pending person here.
Wait. Oui, allô? Oui, vous pouvez rejoindre, mais je vois combien une personne qui a déjà rejoindre dans le groupe, c'est ça? Tu es déjà dedans? Non, comment ça? Mon fils Isaac, il a dit il n'y a pas quelqu'un qui a essayé de rejoindre, mais je vois Gloria là-bas. J'ai vu quelqu'un comme Gloria déjà rejoindre le groupe. C'est bien?
C'est bon.
Ok, merci beaucoup. Anyway, we can continue. So here we have the design. You see, we just need that down shadow, and it's already there. So we put this on so that it can be visible, okay, so that when you click like this you can at least know this thing. And then here, if you want to make this one clickable, it's just like this. It will go and search for us. So this one can be connected later on. And then next, if you go like this widescreen, yeah, this nice shadow is already showing there. And then here you can be able to type something inside. And then next, maybe you can add some. When we hover on this one, let it show like there is something clickable, okay. Let's try to design that one out to make it look good. So we go to button here. In the button we have cn, and then the type of it is not going to be submit. We can pass this one type of button just to avoid refreshing and anything apart from that. Next here we are going to say, okay, when we try to move there, we can define the hover, okay, hover like this. If we want to change the background or something about it, we can do. Or when we hover, we want to show some round background there, okay. So let's change this one to border dash round, okay, not round, border dash 2. Let's add 2, and then we can have this hover again, and then we can change the border color. You can say border dash. You can see we'll make our design based on the blue. Let's check blue border is not written like this, so we border with RDER like this. Then we can pass the blue, then we can pass the one we want, maybe 400 like this, so that when we come here like this, we see that line. But that one we are going to make it rounded full, rounded dash full. Try to get it. If you want to make the background to be, you can still add here hover. Feel free to add a lot of hover like this. Now you can change the background of that one to gray. That gray, maybe we can take it 400 like this. And then we can have hover. We need PD also, the padding of 2 when we hover. Now if I try to click on this one, you can see we are getting this one. And then see, but this one is not appearing. That means on hover I have to change the color of my this one like this by default. That means, okay, here instead of having 400, let's return this one to 100 just like this. The difference will be seen. You can be able to see that one. Then I can maybe add a transition, also transform like this. Then I can add transition to all to delay the animation. Transition all like this. Then after that, when I try to hover this one, you see the way how it hover, very nice, and it go down. So I have to give it space. So the space I have to pass from here. Since I have this one here, maybe I have to return this to. First I have to give it space between this one here. So within the CSS here, I can just add margin right dash of 2. Let's see. No, margin left, sorry, left L like this. If I just go here, you can see it's doing well, but there is one problem still. So this MLR, it has to be in the input, not in our button, so that it can distance it from there. So let's see here, input up here, then we have the classes here. It's going to be MR, not L, because we are aiming to push it the other side like this. It's just good, you can see, to prove that it is clickable. Have you seen? This is the way how to add animation to your button and whatever you wish to add. Actually, it's not part of the lesson, but just showing you guys how you guys can add the animation. Anyone having question here? Any question?
No, sir.
How about the rest? have Emo, those who just joined now. Ilian, hope you guys are okay. Then we have the rest there. Okay, I don't see your response all, but anyway, let's assume it's okay. Let's move next to homepage here. So the homepage is looking good, but you have to deal with some other stuff here. So first of all, let's see in the home page what are the challenges are we going to see here. So the challenges is that we have to put the image at the background, and next on top of this image we need to have one div. That div should have this one here, inspiration for travel by people. Then you add this paragraph, that one is h1 with some xl property. Isaac, there's one person trying to join. You say you are not accepting them. They are not accepting me when I'm joining. Isaac.
So I've made the meeting open. So anybody have the link can join.
Okay. Yes, Ramsey.
Yeah.
Just click the link and join. The link has no password. Just click. You can just join automatic. Nobody's supposed to accept you. Okay. Okay. Let's carry on. So here we have this one. So I have told you guys how to get this image. Just click on this one here. Then you see up here it's showing this image here, rectangle 1312. Click on this one, then come down here, click on export here, click here, and then you download this one. Once you download, you can double click like this to verify. You will have this image with you, same image I have, you will have it with you there. So for me, I think it's already in my project. So let's go and implement that one. So we are here, search. After search, we have to move to home. In the home here, we are going to add the other one by normal CSS or the traditional CSS by adding here one more div. Okay, div, and then for this div we can have say background image, background image underscore image. Then the rest we will add just our normal CSS, control D, like this. So let's go to our CSS there and see how we can add this one. I will just close this component, these pages, and then go back to index.css. Here in the index.css I'll only put dot because it's a class name. Then I will open the curly brace. I will add the properties. BGC stand for background color, BGCI background image. You see here. Then they will ask me to specify the URL, the directory, where is my image coming from. So my image is coming from let me see, bg1. Okay, it's coming from public. So if it is public, I'm just going to make slash, then I will type the name of the image. Okay, the name of image is bg1. Let me open it again, bg1.png. so I have to bg1.png like this. Now if I save and try to see my progress here, you see there is no image showing here and nothing is appear. Before we have the word there like home, because I've removed it, and empty div cannot show anything. Okay, so let's go and add something here in our home page by saying in this div hello world or something just like this, and then save. Now if I go, you can see something is trying to show like there is image there. So since our home page doesn't have the width property whereby we can give the width of 10 to push this site, is going to be open and all. So we are going to first add everything that we are supposed to add. Okay, so within this image here, this image, I'm just going to add one more div. Okay, that div is going to be responsible for the first h1, which say let me see, it says something like Isaac, when it reach 30 minutes, let me know so that I can record this one, save this one for easy upload. So let's copy this one, save inspiration for the traveler. Copy this one, paste it here. Then here I have to give some classes to make it good by saying text dash. I want to make it 30, so I have to pass. This is a custom one, I'm the one passing. Okay, it's not the CS, it's not the tailwind class. I'm passing the custom one. So I can say maybe I need this one to be 30 pixels like this, and then the text should be white. The text should be white, will not be inside the bracket. Okay, that's square. I have to add it outside here. Text dash white. When text is white, maybe I have to give the space, okay, in Tailwind, the space between the letters here and the text. I have to use something called tracking white set. I can type here tracking dash white set. If you don't know what tracking white set is, hover on this one. Okay, tracking CSS text. Okay, let's first see what result are we getting. You can see here this one is already okay. Let me remove the word tracking so that you can see whether there is effect or not. Remove and save. Refresh. Okay, no effect. Let's type it again. Tracking let me accept this one. Best way is go back and come back, start typing so I can predict for you. Tracking. Good. Go here to documentation, type Tailwind CSS, then okay, here, then on top here type here anything you are confusing. You type here tracking width. Tracking is used for letter spacing. Okay, let's go, assuming this one have tracking tighter to bring a very close tracking white set. This is what we are supposed to use here. This for letter spacing. So once we add in here and the save, yeah, now it's working. 0.1. So let's get back to our block. You see the letter has moved. If I remove it like this, Control X, save, it goes back. Control Z, it gives space between the letter. That's good. Next we have that paragraph here. The paragraph say something like book smart traveler. Control A, or I'll just copy this one here, go back, pass it there. After that I will just pass a button here. In that button it says something like start planning your trip. So I have to type it here, start planning your trip, like this. Then if I bring this one down, I can see all of them. So instead of typing here text white just to apply to everyone there, I'll just make like this, go back into the parent container with this one handling all of them, and just type here text white, all of them goes white. Okay, then next I have to push them in the center. Maybe I can just say type dot text that center like this. Let's see, it goes all in the center. If I want to give padding to them, maybe py property of 16 like this. You see the image is somehow opening, but the image is not looking what the way we want it to be. It's just like taking one part, so we are going to handle that one. We first of all need to have the home page to take the whole page due to the screen size, so we have to do some calculation, but we don't know the header. First of the navigation here, we need to know the size of navigation, the height of it, so that we can minus from 100 hide, because if you do something like, okay, here is our image background, so if I add here the property like h of full like this, and scroll up here, see with Windows function saying the height is going to be 100, but if I try to put it in a custom way like 100 height view and close this one back, try to save like this. No, it's view H, sorry, view H, like this. It seems like it can manage to take the whole home page, and then the rest are pushed down. You see? Are you guys following?
Yes, sir. And it's edit 30 minutes.
You say
It's edit 30 minutes.
it's now 30 minutes.
Yes, you can
Oh,
cut the video.
okay. Now what I can do? Let me first. Yeah, 30 minutes, good.